And welcome back to TNA Impact here on Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment. And we are getting ready to kick off the show with a one-on-one contest between Josh Briggs and Jinder Mahal. Now, Josh Briggs here is being accompanied by JBL of all people. Now, we've seen these two talking over on NXT in the past, and JBL advising Josh Briggs to find his way. Now, Josh Briggs has seemed to align himself with JBL here in TNA. We know JBL has been a constant presence in TNA, and now these two have similar interests. And JBL has taken a liking to Josh Briggs, and Josh has finally convinced him to be in his corner on a consistent basis. And tonight's challenge is another big man, and that was by design. JBL wanted Josh Briggs to be challenged by someone that could match his stature, match his speed, match his strength. And we have all of that in Jinder Mahal, who is a former WWE World Champion. And we know that Jinder and Indashir recently made the jump to TNA, and they are here in full force tonight. So not only will Josh Briggs have to deal with quite the formidable opponent in Jinder Mahal, he will also have to deal with Sangha and Veer at ringside. So we're going to see if Josh Briggs can overcome the odds here and what role JBL is going to play as a cornerman for Josh Briggs here. Could be very interesting as this story unfolds with JBL and Josh Briggs. Could this be the missing piece for Josh Briggs? Could this be what he needed, what his career needed to be taken to that next level, is to have the genius mind of JBL in his corner kind of guiding the way? We'll see how that affects Josh going forward. But now we are getting ready to ring the bell and kick off this first match of TNA this week. As we take a look at the arena here, filled to the brim with fans of TNA, total non-stop action, ready to watch some action. So let's get that match started, and Jinder Mahal starts with a knee to the face of Josh Briggs, taking him down immediately. JBL cannot be happy about that. Josh Briggs now up though, and I don't know what the heck he was doing there, firing himself up, I suppose. Just going a little mental there, but now he is up. He is taking control and is taking the fight to Jinder Mahal. And Josh Briggs is actually bigger than Jinder Mahal. As big as Jinder is, which he is not a small man by any stretch, Josh is still larger than Jinder Mahal. Oh my God! He just threw him halfway across the ring. That was incredible power by Josh Briggs, but he seems excited here, a little too excited, trying to show off for JBL maybe, and he's missing a lot of easy spots where he should have been able to tag Jinder a few times there, and just getting in his head a bit too much, trying too hard. He needs to slow down, make this match his pace. Exactly what Jinder has done here. Oh, Jinder went for a knee and he got himself caught in the corner, but Josh Briggs couldn't capitalize fast enough, and Jinder got himself out of it. There's a big boot that takes the former world champion down. Josh Briggs trying to overcome the odds here with Veer and Saga. Veer just tried to grab his foot, but also his mind, his head. He's playing head games with himself. I don't know. He's telling himself stupid every time he waves his arms around like that, I guess. I don't know what the heck is going through his head right now. But Jinder Mahal is taking full advantage of it, whatever the case may be. And now Veer grabbing onto Josh right in front of the referee. Sangha trying to throw Josh into the ring. And now all three men. Oh my God, Veer just got involved, just threw the man. And it looks like the referee has just ejected Veer from ringside. I don't know what Veer was thinking. He could have gotten Jinder disqualified there. But now Veer is leaving ringside, and now Saga has removed the turnbuckle pad. even playing field, though. We have one corner man in each man's corner here tonight. So we'll see if the absence of Veer makes a significant difference. And Josh going out and attacking Sangha, not wanting a repeat performance to get attacked by a second man in this match. Oh, Josh just accidentally took down the referee too. Just in the right time too, because Jinder nailed in a sleeper hold while the referee was down. It could have been all over right there, but Josh able to get out of the sleeper hold and now is back in control of Jinder. I'd like to think that that blow to the referee, that clothesline, was accidental, unintentional, but you never know. Especially under the tutelage of JBL. Oh, speaking of JBL, there is a clothesline from hell that he can be proud of. Not quite as good as JBL's, or that would not have been a 2 count. It would have been 3. It would have been over. They would have been on their way back to the locker room. Josh just missed wildly on that pounce. But it was an impressive clothesline nonetheless. JBL needs to train with him a little bit better, share his techniques perhaps, and get a better version of that going. Oh, camel clutch on the outside by Jinder. Can't submit the man on the outside on the floor, but you can do some damage. Josh powering out of it though, as we are up to a 7 count outside. Danger of getting counted out, but back in the ring, the action spills. Oh, big boot takes Jinder down. Sangha trying to get up and get involved again, and Josh cutting him off at the pass. Brings him in the ring even. Now he's just attacking him in the ring. Sangha maybe trying to get him expelled from ringside as well. Did not quite work out that way. Josh with a big body slam on Jinder Mahal. Nails the elbow drop as well. 2 in a row. Is he going to go for 3? No. Wisely picks up the man and goes for something different. Sends him into the turnbuckle. Oh, but Jinder has some fight left in him as he fights out of the corner. And the CAWs takes Josh down. 1. Oh, but he's out before the 2 count. Impressive kick out after the finishing maneuver of Jinder Mahal. Now he is taking the turnbuckle pad off himself. Not shy to cheat, especially after everything that has happened to him in this match. Oh, but he is the victim of his own machinations there. And Jinder taking full advantage of the shot to the exposed turnbuckle pad. Or turnbuckle, I should say. Josh rolling out for a possible respite. Jinder follows him but lands hard on his knees on the floor. As Josh recovers quickly. Now creating some distance, but going after Sangha, it looks like, again, throws him. And Sangha is a huge man, but he just threw Sangha clear across the aisleway there. And takes down Jinder with a clothesline. That was not that clothesline from hell, but it was possibly setting up that larger strike. But Jinder still, I think he just busted Josh open on the top turnbuckle there. Maybe seeing the blood falling into his eyes will light a fire under the man. He just hasn't seemed to be able to handle Jinder fully yet, so he's still got some growing to do. But this was a really good test for him. Oh, out of the way of the elbow. Backs up, and the clothesline takes Jinder down. This has got to be it. And it is all over. Jinder Mahal falls to the clothesline, just as I'm sure JBL had planned. That was the strategy going forward. I guarantee it. And it was successful. Still got to do some training, but JBL has to be proud of the success here in this match, in this opening contest here on TNA as Josh Briggs successful over the former world champion Jinder Mahal as JBL looks on. And we are back, and what's this? This is familiar music, and that's a familiar person. Mr. Kennedy is back in TNA. What is he doing here? And how is he Mr. Kennedy again? Last time we saw him, he was going by Mr. Anderson. Very, pardon the pun, but impactful to the events here in TNA for years. He's been on sabbatical away from TNA, and now he is back. He's got the mic doing his usual introduction here, but looks like the man might have something to say. Let's go down to the ring and see exactly what Mr. Kennedy is up to. Don't know why he threw the mic away. He says, "It has been a while, TNA, but Mr. Kennedy is back. I might have been Mr. Anderson here in the past, but thanks to new status quo, I'm once again reborn and here for one reason and one reason only." Which brings me to you, Joe Hendry. Seems to me you were all out of challengers for that TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and I just happen to be all out of championships. So it only seems fitting that you put yours on the line, Joe, against Mr. Kennedy. That is, if you've got the balls, big man. We'll say his name and he appears. Here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, Joe Hendry. And we'll see if he has a reply for Mr. Kennedy once he gets to the ring. And here he comes rushing into the ring, and there goes Mr. Kennedy running for the hills as Joe Hendry makes his way into the ring. And let's see what he's got to say. He says, "What's the matter, son? You afraid you might injure me if you stand in the same ring together for 5 seconds? I mean, to be fair, that happens a lot with you. Listen, Kennedy, Anderson, or whatever you're calling yourself this year, I'll get straight to the point. All you had to do was ask. You want a shot at my title? You're on. Just try not to break a limb before then, so I can do it for you." Wow. So we have a future World Championship match set between the World Champion Joe Hendry and Mr. Kennedy, returning to TNA and immediately challenging for the World Championship. What a match that will be if we can get that official, if we can get that signed down the line. Cannot wait to see what happens when Joe Hendry steps in the ring with Mr. Kennedy. Can Mr. Kennedy do what nobody else has been able to do and take that strap off of Joe Hendry? We'll see. But right now, we are getting set for our next match. Katana Chance in the ring, accompanied by Kayden Carter. Actually, Kayden Carter is the one wrestling. Katana Chance will be in the corner. Sorry, I said that backwards. And Wendy Choo is going to be making her way out to the ring to face Kayden Carter here in just a moment. Here she comes. We know that Wendy Choo has been causing some problems for Katana Chance in NXT and here in TNA over the past several weeks. And now Kayden has stepped up to basically play interference for Katana Chance and challenge Wendy Choo here. Maybe to get to the bottom of this, or maybe to just, put her in her place and let her know that, hey, stop messing with my friend. It's not cool. Don't know what your problem is with us, but it's going to stop now. I think that's kind of the attitude behind Kayden Carter and Katana Chance here tonight. Wendy Choo coming down to the ring as she always does. Not a care in the world. Sleepy. Didn't get enough rest on the plane, I guess. And now she is here in her pajamas, ready to take on Kayden Carter. So we'll see how she is able to handle herself against Katana Chance's tag team partner. And here we go. The bell has rung. The fight has begun. Wendy Choo, early control of the match, just sends Kayden Carter flying to the outside of the ring and is celebrating in the middle of the ring at her victory. Well, not victory, but you know what I mean. just running the ropes here, waiting for Kayden to get back into the ring, and attacks her as soon as she does. Wendy Choo, I mean, pardon the pun, but she's not one to sleep on, and she just throws Kayden Carter over the top rope again to the floor and is laughing her head off at her. I mean, I really, is she just messing with Kayden and Katana? Is she, I mean, is she just having some fun? Is she, I don't know, lulling them into a sense of security here, thinking that she's a joke? It could go either way with Wendy Choo. You just never know what she's thinking. But one thing she is proving here tonight is that she is formidable in that ring, and not to take her lightly. From the bell, she has dominated Kayden Carter. She has tossed her around like a rag doll. She has delivered move after move, strike after strike, and Kayden Carter has not been able to get out of the blocks here tonight. Finally, a little bit of defense there from Kayden as she takes it to Wendy Choo up on the ropes. Arm drag takes her across the ring, but misses the drop kick, and Wendy Choo back in control of this match. Maybe? No, Kayden had enough, sends Wendy to the ropes, and chops the living daylights out of her, and now is on the attack. So this all started with Wendy Choo not allowing Katana Chance to leave a match on NXT. Threw her back in the ring, no warning, didn't tell her why, avoided conversations. Every time Katana tried to talk to her, she was asleep in the locker room. Tried to get to the bottom of this. What the heck happened there? I think Kayden just teleported through Wendy Choo and landed on her back somehow. I don't know what I just witnessed. That was supernatural creepy. Anyway, oh, Wendy Choo just dove out of the ring unexpectedly onto Katana Chance. No prompting, no reason. Katana wasn't doing anything, wasn't getting involved, and she just attacked her straight out. I mean, and now she's celebrating again. Like she's, I don't know, like she's won a championship. Katana has tried to get to the bottom of this. She doesn't understand why Wendy Choo was even down at ringside, why she threw her into the ring. Wendy has evaded her at every cost. And now Kayden and Wendy, oh, Katana just got involved, grabbed Wendy's leg. I mean, fair. Wendy just dove out of the ring and hit her on the floor. She wasn't doing anything but minding her business, supporting her tag team partner, her friend. And so now she's gotten back at it. She's grabbed her leg. No reason for Wendy to have a problem with Katana. As far as we know, nothing's happened between them. Nothing except for Wendy just wanted to come down to ringside, saw her leaving, and threw her back in the ring. And now she just continuously messes with both Kayden and Katana every chance she gets. This is like the fourth time she's thrown Kayden to the floor. And yeah, Wendy is an enigma. Those that know the history of Wendy Choo know, wow, that was a vicious heat-seeking DDT or pile driver, whatever you want to call it. She would have had her beat, but the referee was tied up fixing the turnbuckle pad that had been taken off by Katana. So Katana kind of messed things up for her tag team partner here. She would have had that victory. Now going for a submission hold here. But Wendy Choo has had a complicated history in wrestling. A bit of an identity crisis. Kind of broke at one point, came out in pajamas, and has been sleeping her way through matches ever since. And is about to tap out here. But fights out of the submission hold, reverses it, and kicks Kayden right in the face. Oh, misses that clothesline. Kayden taking advantage of it, gets her in another submission, an octopus, as Katana takes the turnbuckle pad off again. This did not work out well for you the first time, Katana. Maybe, switch up your strategies there. Don't do any more harm to your tag team partner. Oh, now she's distracted, Wendy Choo. Wendy reverses it and sends Kayden into that exposed turnbuckle. That's the second time that has not paid off for this duo, and the second time that Wendy Choo has capitalized on it. Vicious clothesline from the top rope takes Kayden down. Now another one, and Kayden taking those hard, so hard she almost flipped completely over. This time she's gotten out of the way, but Wendy just waits for her, hits her with a double axe handle, and takes her down again. Wendy in complete control here. Even when Kayden gets a little flurry, Wendy is calm, cool, and collected, and quickly recovers and regains control. Now ascending the turnbuckle once again. Going for something different. Oh, goes for that splash. He's got the pin, but the referee tied up with the turnbuckle again. Turnabout is fair play. Still manages to get the 3 count though, and Wendy Choo is successful here as she collapses in the middle of the ring. Katana Chance, Kayden Carter definitely not happy about the outcome of this match, but they kind of did it to themselves. Hopefully they can settle their differences down the line, and we'll continue to follow this and see exactly where it goes, both here in TNA and over on NXT. But for now, Wendy Choo, your victor here tonight. Hi. Bye. Wendy Choo. All right, we're heading backstage. We understand our cameras have caught Nick Nemeth and Mr. Kennedy. Nemeth says, "Kennedy, I don't think you understand the pecking order around here. You can't just roll up and cut in line. These aren't the old outlaw days of TNA. There's a way of doing things, and I'm next in line for a shot at the championship." Kennedy says, "You, Zig, Nemeth, whatever your name is, you couldn't get the job done against Mox over in AEW. And in case you've forgotten, I was TNA long before you came here. So as far as I'm concerned, the line starts with me, and you're just holding my place." Strong words by Mr. Kennedy to Nick Nemeth, who feels like he's been slighted by Mr. Kennedy, kind of sliding in here and getting that title shot that he feels he deserves, but he's got a point. Nick Nemeth went over to AEW, challenged Jon Moxley, kind of avoided Joe Hendry, and tried his hand over there and got his butt handed to him by Jon Moxley, who is still the AEW World Champion. And Nick Nemeth comes back here and thinks he's still owed a title shot before anybody else. And Mr. Kennedy proving that to be false. Oh, Baron Corbin has run out here while Wes Lee has come down to the ring for his entrance for their match, their Falls Count Anywhere match, and he's just attacked him with a chair in the corner, taking his legs out from under him and just hammering him with these chair shots on the back. Oh my God. Wes tries to go for some kind of kick. He gets turned inside out by a big boot from Baron Corbin. These two have been fighting back and forth for weeks here in TNA, and it has all come to a head here tonight. Whoever wins here tonight gets the bragging rights, and hopefully we can put to bed this rivalry that has been building between these two. Kendo stick shots by both men, and that is what started this all weeks ago. The attack from Baron Corbin on Wes Lee. Now Wes Lee getting a measure of revenge here. Baron Corbin just had a major problem with Wes Lee from day one and has taken it out on Lee every single time these two have been in the arena together. And now Baron Corbin, as this match officially gets underway, has once again taken the fight to Wes Lee. But Wes Lee, very capable of defending himself, very capable of matching Baron Corbin, not necessarily move for move or power for power or anything like that, but definitely matching him in the ring in terms of victories, wins and losses, and taking the fight to him. Wes Lee has done so in the past, But Baron Corbin has given himself a huge advantage here with those multiple chair shots at the beginning of this match, taking his legs out from under him with that nasty chair shot with the point of the chair, and now just continues to punish Wes Lee here in the main event of TNA this week. Now back with the kendo stick, just wearing Wes Lee out. A kick to the, that seemed a little low, maybe in the waist area. Now going for a power bomb. Oh no, no, don't do this, Corbin. Oh, throws Wes Lee to the floor. Powerbomb style over the ropes. Now digging under the ring for another weapon. What's he found? He's found a baseball bat. Oh my God. Wes Lee, it's going to be miraculous if this man comes out of this match without serious injuries. Corbin, a much bigger, much stronger man than Wes Lee, but Wes Lee thwarting the offense of Baron Corbin there, trying to take the fight to him. Corbin with a kick to the gut and just dominating this match, not letting Wes get many breaths in here. Wes has had a few little flurries here and there since this match started, but again, Baron Corbin attacked him with that chair, has attacked him with weapons left and right, hit him with power moves, and now he's got him on the ramp and stomping the crap out of his hands. Just Corbin does not like Wes Lee for whatever reason. He's taking offense to him. They had problems in NXT. They had problems here. These two just don't like each other. Wes Lee doesn't like Baron Corbin either. Combustible anytime these two are in the same vicinity. Now they are fighting on this rampway. Baron Corbin just pretty much annihilating Wes Lee at this point. Oh, Wes Lee, as soon as I say that, out the back, chop block, takes Corbin down. Got him up now. What's he going for here? Oh, a destroyer. Wes Lee just hits a destroyer on the ramp, goes for the pin. Just a 1 count though. Baron Corbin gets the shoulder up on the rampway. Counters and takes Wes Lee down, not letting them send Corbin to the back to the ring area. Continues up the rampway and stays on the attack here on Wes Lee. Does Baron Corbin, got him up. Oh no. Is he going to throw him off the... He looks like he's trying to throw him off the stage, but Wes Lee counters once again and hits with this nice strike combo knee shot to the jaw of Baron Corbin. As our main event is underway. Oh, beautiful Pele kick there by Wes, and another cover on the ramp. Baron Corbin falls a victim to Wes Lee, who stands victorious here in the main event of TNA, finally getting his revenge on Baron Corbin. Now he is back in the ring celebrating his victory. Let's end it here, gentlemen. Well earned, well deserved victory here for Wes Lee as we close out this week's amazing episode of TNA. So much to chew on here this week.